Hello football fans, welcome back to our channel where we bring you the latest football news from around the world. Today we will be naming 5 ex-Premier League players who could be making a sensational return back to the Premier League, and I kid you not, there are some major names in this list. So we start at number 1, and it's none other than ex-Manchester City legend Ilkay Gundogan. So Barcelona snapped up Gundogan on a free transfer last summer, and he's actually performed really well last season. Chipped in a lot of assists, a lot of goals, and you might be thinking, why is he going to leave? Well, Barcelona's financial trouble just does not seem to be going away, and once again, Barcelona need to sell players to manage their finances and survive FFP. So the reason why Barcelona are thinking of offloading Gundogan is when he signed for Barcelona last summer, it was a free transfer, so Barca didn't need to pay a transfer fee, so they could afford to offer him massive wages. Now those wages are starting to become a burden. Last summer, before he moved to Barca, Arsenal contacted City, and it was Arteta and Pep. Arteta picked up the phone, he spoke to Pep, he's like, hey Pep, if Gundogan's available, we will take him, as we really think he can make us number 1. Pep was actually open to the decision, but since it was a free transfer, Gundogan chose to go to Barcelona instead. Now at number 2, we have Wilfried Zaha. So before Zaha left, he was linked heavily with other London clubs, Arsenal and Chelsea. However, he made a move which surprised all of us, and that was moving to the Turkish team Galatasaray. Last season, Zaha helped his team win the Turkish League and also the Turkish Super Cup in his first season. You must be thinking, why would he return back to the Premier League? Well, there was a slight catch. Zaha actually only started 13 matches in the whole season, and the manager just didn't fancy him as much. There are murmurings going around that Aston Villa and Newcastle are sniffing about, so let's see what the space says. So now we move on to number 3, and that is David De Gea. Still without a club, it's been 1 full year now. Some people think it was the way De Gea left United over the contract debacle. However, we have heard from our sources that it's due to De Gea's large contract demands that he cannot find a club. So while he was at United, De Gea was earning £350,000 a week, and he's now thinking, I should be paid pretty similar. De Gea has a list of options, a list of requirements as we should say, what he wants in his next club. He wants to be playing in the Champions League, he wants a big salary packet, he's had offers from Saudi and Qatar, however De Gea's just turned him down. This was mainly due to family reasons, as his fiancée lives in Spain. The problem is, there's not many teams who can afford his wages, so that's why we think he hasn't found a club for that long. But going to this season, he might change his mind now because he is a footballer and he does want to play. We think all the teams in the Premier League, apart from the top 4 or 5, will take De Gea with their eyes shut. You've got to remember, he's one of the world's best shot stoppers going around. Now we move to number 4, and we have Ilham Ndiaye. You may be asking yourself, who is that? I've never heard of him. Well, Ndiaye was a major player in Sheffield United's promotion charge 2 seasons ago to get into the Premier League. So when the league started last season, Sheffield United decided to cash in on him and accept an offer from Marseille. And to be fair, this name on our list is probably the most likely to happen, because Fabrizio Romano has already stated that Everton have agreed a fee with Marseille to bring him back to the Premier League. Not bad for a player who only scored 4 goals the entire of last season. And lastly, at number 5, we have the journeyman, Demarai Gray. Bit of background on Demarai Gray. He spent 5 seasons at Leicester City. Done quite well. It earned him a move to Bayern Leverkusen. He was there for 18 months. Done well after 12, and Everton came calling and took him. They permanently signed him. But once again, Demarai Gray, after 12 months, his head got turned from the riches from Saudi Arabia. Now, the club that bought him was El Attifaq, which was managed by Steven Gerrard. Think about it. riches of the Saudi League being managed by the great Steven Gerrard. What can go wrong? Well, Demarai Gray just hasn't settled and is looking to move back to the UK. We think there are a number of bottom half Premier League clubs that are interested, so we just got to watch this space. There we have it, 5 players who could be making a fast return back to the Premier League. From the list above, would you sign any of these players for your club? Let us know in the comments section below, and don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you again soon.